Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tabz, but of course you guys know that. Welcome to the video. So this video you're watching in the background is the video where I told you guys if we hit 400 likes on the video, we would be doing a free weekend on Lethality. Well, I'd like to let you guys know that if you go over to lethality.io and use code FREE on checkout for the 48-hour trial, you guys will be able to use the cheat for 2 days starting today. And I hope you guys, try it out, you guys enjoy it, and you guys come back and maybe even become future customers, because at the end of the day, all this is trying to show you that we have a pretty good cheat. No matter how much hate we get, we always do try to improve. And if there's anything you guys would like to see improved, even during this trial, you guys have full access to be able to write down in the review section your actual thoughts on it and ask for more features or fix some features, etc. If there's anything that you think needs to be fixed. I just wanted to make the announcement and let you guys know that that is what's happening right now. You guys can go and use code FREE on checkout for the 48-hour free weekend trial, and it will cost you absolutely nothing for a 2-day sub. Anyways, one thing I want to add is you guys have been asking to see the setup since I've moved into my new flat, and I figured I would show you, so let's hop right into that.
Drive loaded, lost, double encoded, was it all your
my setup is nowhere at where I'd like it to be in terms of being quote-unquote perfect, but again, these are not videos to flex. These are videos just to show you what I work with, and honestly, you guys pay for most of this stuff anyways, but I figured I'd show it. So one of the funny things about my studio is so in some videos you guys will notice that this is up in the background. You guys can't see much. Like usually, as you guys can see, my setup is like my camera for videos is right here, and this sits like this to record me in my chair. And I've had no one actually even mention this. If you pull this back, it's my laundry machine. It's my washer dryer combo, and it's white and it doesn't look very pretty in videos, so that's why that's up. But yeah, this is just a washer and dryer combo up here for doing obviously my clothes, my girlfriend's clothes, and the baby's clothes. So that's why that is like that. Keeps it nice and clean. Eventually I will be able to complete the full studio foam background, but until then this is staying up. I don't really have an option. There is another room that my studio was supposed to go into, but we made it my daughter's room because honestly she deserves a room too. You guys can see the studio foam work I've done. I've even cut out custom plug spots, as you guys can see. Goes all the way up and over and around. As you guys can see, I got to fill in this little spot here. I filled in this spot, I filled in that spot, and I filled in this spot. But yeah, this will go all around. I got to just finish this one strip I have to custom cut. As you guys can see, it doesn't look very good as it is now. The studio foam, so expensive for how shit some of the pieces were, but I gotta do one strip here as well. This is the camera that comes out that holds this camera that normally faces right here. As you guys can see, I have a whole bunch of extra audio stuff. I got some ATM 20s, or I don't know, A something 20s. I don't know. They're Audio-Technica AT 20s or some shit. I don't know. I've got this this other mic that I was using for videos, another boom arm, more XLR cables, a Behringer, little mixer here. I've got a whole bunch of shit plugged into the wall. As you can see, I've got my router on my desk. So this is my current setup. This is how I have it set up. So I sit here, I record here. I usually have Discord on the top, and then on this side, when I'm editing videos, I keep all of my content, all my video clips and all that here. And then here, this used to be the exact same as this, but I found more use for an ultra wide like this on this side, because I could put OBS here, I could put chat here, and I can have music on the right side while streaming. What I really like is the camera here, OBS here, makes it very easy, because a lot of the people that do videos, you want to look at your camera and talk, right? What I do is, and what I tend to do is I look at OBS, but it kind of looks like I'm looking at the camera, so that's why I have it set up like that. I have my Stream Deck right here, and my PC. It's dusty as shit. It needs to be cleaned. It was sitting away for 2 months basically in storage, so yeah. Again, for the PC, I have a video on it. I did with Zapped. Zapped sponsored the video. It was at 3900X, 64 gigs of RAM at, I believe, 3600 megahertz. I've got a 1080 Ti, which will be upgraded to a 3080 or a 3090. It really, I'm trying to figure out which one would be better. 3080, obviously, for gaming. 3090, only a 10% performance increase, but it has 2,000 more CUDA cores, which is great for editing. As you guys know, I do this every single day, so I kind of need a beefy PC. And then, of course, I have my Sennheiser Game Zeros. My camera is I used to use a Sony a6300, but now I'm using the a6000, as I noticed for like the Elgato capture card that I have inside my computer, like it just looks the exact same, and there's no reason to be recording in 4K, especially if I record videos in 1440 and then upscale to 4K. So I play in 1440, I upscale 4K, and then I upload to YouTube. 65 megabits or megabytes a second in terms of my render bit rate is 65. And yeah, and then I have a Razer Keyboard. Don't judge me, I fucking broke my little one, my nice one. And then I have the Logitech gaming mouse. Now for audio, you guys will know I broke this mic, but I've seemingly fixed it. It's a Shure SM7B, and then obviously I just have a blue XLR cable that goes into the DBX 286S. Now this is a processing unit. This will do my compression, my de-essing, my expander, my gate control, as well as it will do a little bit of enhancements. It'll add more bass to your voice, or more lower end, more higher end. As you guys can see, I do more higher end than I do lower end, because the SM7B does sound muddy if you don't set it up right. And then I use a Pro FX 4 V2 from Mackie as my mixer, as you guys can see. And you can see it light up when I talk into it. That's pretty cool. And then what I'm using for this is 0 extra gain, because I do run my stuff through a cloud lifter. I got my main out. I'm completely analog. There is no USB in this at all. My Stereographic EQ, you can see I raise my highs, raise my lows, raise a little bit of the mids, but drop anything that's at 800 kilohertz, which is very nice, very nice. And then I just raise lower ends just a little bit on here, because when you're adding so much high, you really do need to bump low just a little bit. But that's my audio setup. That's what I use for audio. And then everything goes back into the PC through a sound card. And of course, I have one studio light here. I did have another here. I have to set it back up. Currently, it's the stand's being used for the camera. And then on top of that, this little desk that I showed you before is where the Never Not Reps videos are recorded. As you can see right here, I have a mount actually coming through the foam. And these foams are held up with 3M adhesive spray. So once these are on, these are not coming off unless you'd like to rip the shit out of your wall. Bad planning, but whatever. So yeah, this is my new place. As you guys can see, I even have the vents all studio foamed up so that there's no sound coming out of that. I plan to do the door, but until then, like this is the setup. These are two 34-inch ultra wides from LG. This is a Samsung 27-inch curved 1440 at 144 hertz display, and this is just I got this as a gift. I believe it was my grandma. It is an LG 34-inch, just default 1 millisecond response rate monitor, and it was on sale I think for like literally 160 bucks, which is really good considering the original price of it was $289, and I grabbed that, and that's perfect for an overhead. And that's my setup. I don't think it's as special as everyone thinks it is, but it does daily drive what I do here on YouTube, and that's what it's there for, you know what I mean? I appreciate all you guys coming and checking out the video, and hope you guys enjoy the free weekend on Lethality. I do know that I have to do some cable management. I'm not even gonna show you that because I know how bad it is. But yeah, so the videos, the webcam that I use an Elgato HD60 Pro in my computer, and then the Sony a6000 into the capture card. And then this camera is a Canon G7X Mark 1, not the Mark 2. I don't see a huge difference, just autofocus. But yeah, your boy's sweating. I've been moving in. We've been here for like 2-3 weeks. And I'm just starting to unpack like the last part, like bit of my stuff, and I don't have the AC on so that I could record this video. That vent is closed, so I'm gonna bump some AC, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys enjoy Lethality. See you guys in the next one. Later, Rose. Peace.